Hey everyone, welcome to English Pod, where we make learning English fun with friends. In this series, I'll break down keywords, slang, idioms, and cultural references from each episode to help you improve your English naturally. Watch before or after the episode to boost your understanding. Subscribe and turn on the notifications. Let's dive in.
Welcome to the deep dive. If you're learning English, maybe looking for a more fun way to pick up new words and phrases.
Then you are definitely in the right place.
Yeah, we look at popular TV shows and, well, we pull out useful bits of everyday English for you.
Today we're diving into Friends, Season 1, Episode 9. You know the one where underdog gets away.
Right. And our mission really is just to help you understand and actually use some key stuff from this episode. Vocabulary, idioms.
Stuff you'll hear all the time. We've gone through it carefully to find language that's, well, super relevant for your English learning. We'll give definitions, examples from the show.
Make it clear why it's useful for you. Okay, let's start right there with the title, Underdog. What's that about?
Okay, so underdog. It means someone, or maybe a team, that everyone expects to lose. You know, the one not favored to win.
Ah, I see. Like in sports.
Exactly like in sports. And in the episode, it's not just the title. There's that huge underdog balloon in the Thanksgiving parade they watch.
Oh, yeah. The giant balloon.
Right. It's kind of funny because the word suggests being less powerful, but the balloon is massive.
That's a good point. Okay, so Thanksgiving is huge in this episode, and Monica talks about making stuffing. What is stuffing?
Stuffing. It's that seasoned mixture, usually breadcrumbs, herbs, maybe some veggies.
Right, right. You put it inside the turkey?
Traditionally, yes.
Yeah.
Or you serve it on the side. Monica's planning her big traditional meal, so stuffing is definitely on the menu. It's a classic Thanksgiving food.
Got it. Now, Chandler watches the parade, the balloons, and he calls them freakish.
Yeah, freakish. It means something is, well, really unusual, unexpected, maybe even a bit bizarre or strange.
Often in a negative way?
It can be negative or just suggest something's really out of the ordinary. Chandler, isn't a fan of Thanksgiving.
No, he isn't.
So he uses freakish to describe these huge, maybe slightly weird-looking balloons. It shows his kind of sarcastic view.
Which brings us nicely to another word for Chandler, detest. He says he detests Thanksgiving.
Yes, detest. That's a strong one. It means to dislike something intensely, like really hate it.
Stronger than just dislike.
Much stronger. He blames bad childhood memories. So detest shows that deep dislike.
Okay. But on the other side, Rachel wants to ditch Thanksgiving, go skiing, and have a blast. What's a blast?
Blast here isn't formal. It just means a really fun, exciting time, a great experience.
So she wants excitement, not turkey.
Pretty much. The party was a blast. Means the party was great fun.
Okay, cool. So that's some useful vocabulary. Let's move on to some phrases, some idioms. Chandler mentions having to work on Thanksgiving and having to bust his ass. What's that mean?
Right. Bust your ass.
Yeah.
It's very informal, maybe a bit crude even.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. It just means to work extremely hard, really put in a lot of physical or mental effort. He's complaining about working hard on a holiday for no extra reward. Be careful using this one. Choose your audience.
Good advice. Then Monica's dinner plans go wrong, and she says it happened out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. That's a really common one. It means suddenly, unexpectedly, with no warning.
Like, bam! Disaster strikes.
Exactly. She's stressing how quickly and surprisingly things fell apart.
Okay. In Chandler, again, mocking the holiday traditions, he uses that phrase, what's the deal with?
Classic Chandler. What's the deal with is a very informal way to ask why something is the way it is or what the reason is, often used with a bit of skepticism or like you're questioning something.
Like, what's the point of this?
Yeah, kind of. He's humorously questioning the traditions. You hear it a lot in casual conversation when someone's confused or slightly critical.
Makes sense. Now, Monica, she's the opposite. She says she's going all out for Thanksgiving.
Right, go all out. This means to put in the maximum effort, enthusiasm, resources, do something completely without holding back.
So she's really trying hard to make it perfect.
Totally. Full effort, like we went all out for his birthday party.
Gotcha. And Joey asks about Rachel's job interview. He asks what went down. What does go down mean?
Go down here is slang. It just means happen or occur.
So what happened?
Exactly. What went down at the meeting just means what happened at the meeting. It's casual.
Okay. And one more for Chandler. He keeps taking shots at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, take a shot at someone or something. It means to criticize or make fun of them, often with little jabs or mocking comments.
So he's constantly making these little jokes at Thanksgiving's expense.
Precisely. It's part of his humor,
Yeah.
especially about things he, well, detests.
Wow. Okay. So let's recap quickly. Underdog, stuffing, freakish, detest, blast, then bust your ass out of nowhere. What's the deal with? Go all out, go down, and take a shot at. That is a lot of great English from just one episode.
Our mission here is to unpack some cultural references and maybe some grammar points from that episode.
Sort of get the inside jokes and the language tricks.
Yeah, basically understanding why they say things the way they do. It can seriously help your comprehension,
Yeah.
even how you speak.
Okay, let's jump in. First, the cultural stuff. Things you might miss if you're not from the States, like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Right, the parade. Well, it's huge, a massive tradition. Every Thanksgiving morning in New York City.
Big balloons, floats.
Exactly. Bands, performances, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's on TV. And honestly, for a lot of Americans, watching that parade is Thanksgiving morning.
Uh-huh. It sets the scene.
Understanding that shared experience, it unlocks a lot about American holiday culture.
And in the show, the gang's all ready to watch it before, well, things go sideways.
Classic Friends. It shows it's not just background TV, it's a cultural moment.
Okay, next reference, Rachel mentioning Vail.
Ah, Vail. So Vail gives you a different slice of American life, maybe. It's this really famous, kind of glamorous ski resort town in Colorado.
So mountains, skiing, maybe expensive shops.
Yeah, think luxury winter getaway.
Yeah.
When Rachel plans to go there for Thanksgiving, it signals something, right? Maybe about her wanting a different, possibly more upscale experience away from the group.
It paints a picture, definitely. Okay, then there's something much less glamorous. Funyuns.
Funyuns, yes. Okay, for learners wanting to grasp, like, everyday American snack culture, these are kind of useful to know about.
They're just onion rings, but not real ones.
Sort of onion-flavored corn snacks shaped like rings. Super common. You find them everywhere. Not fancy at all.
Right. So when Monica jokes about making Thanksgiving dinner out of grilled cheese and Funyuns because everything else got ruined.
The humor works because it's such a ridiculous contrast, the mundane snack versus the big traditional feast. You need to know what Funyuns are to get the full absurdity.
Totally. Okay, so that's some culture. Let's switch gears to grammar, how the characters talk. First, would rather.
Oh yeah, would rather. Super useful. It's all that expressing preference. Simple structure too. Would rather. Plus the basic form of the verb.
Like, I'd rather do this than that.
Exactly. When the Thanksgiving food is gone and someone says, I'd rather have grilled cheese than nothing, that's it. Perfect example. Clear preference.
It's a bit smoother than just saying, I want grilled cheese.
Right. It shows you're choosing between options.
Yeah.
Mastering that really helps you sound more natural when you state your preferences.
Good one. Okay, next. Using the present continuous tense, but for future plans. This trips people up sometimes.
It really can. We learn it for now actions, like I'm talking, but native speakers use it all the time for future plans, especially those that are already arranged.
So the structure is just the normal present continuous subject, amishar, and the inging verb.
Yep. Think about Rachel's line, something like, I'm leaving for Vail tomorrow. She's not walking out the door right then. It means her trip is scheduled, booked. It's a firm plan. So the present continuous signals that fixed arrangement. You'll hear this constantly once you start listening for it.
So it implies it's pretty definite. Got it. And finally, the other future form they use, going to.
Right, the going to future. Also super common for plans or intentions. Structure is going to plus the basic verb form.
Like in the episode, we're going to watch the parade.
Exactly. That shows their plan, their intention for the morning. It's less about a fixed schedule like Rachel's flight, maybe, and more about what they intend to do.
Okay, interesting distinction.
Yeah, noticing when speakers choose going to versus the present continuous for future stuff, that really sharpens your understanding of those subtle differences.
Wow. So just from this one episode, we've pulled out cultural things like the parade, Vail, even Funyuns, and they all add like layers of meaning. And then the grammar would rather for choices and those two ways of talking about the future. These aren't just rules in a book, are they?
Not at all. They're how people actually talk.
Synopsis of Friends Season 1, Episode 9, the one where underdog gets away. It's Thanksgiving, and each friend is supposed to have different plans. Joey's family disinvites him after they see him on a public health poster for VD. Rachel plans to go skiing with her family but can't afford it when her parents cut her off. Monica wants to host a perfect Thanksgiving dinner, but things start going wrong. When the group rushes to the roof to watch the underdog balloon float away, they accidentally lock themselves out of the apartment, ruining the meal. In the end, they make the best of it by having grilled cheese sandwiches together, realizing that Thanksgiving is about who you spend it with, not the food.
Thanks for watching. I hope this lesson helped you learn something new and made your friends' experience even more fun. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with your fellow English learners. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new episode breakdown. See you in the next one.